So the term mixed martial arts was coined when there was a need for a more civilized name for freestyle fighting that was happening in UFC. Okay, the early UFCs. So that's when mixed martial art first came into play. So it was when the Gracie family traveled from Brazil to the US, and they wanted to challenge fighters from different other martial arts, like people from a karate background or from a wrestling background. So the Gracie family, who were the founders of Jiu-Jitsu, they wanted to challenge and prove that Jiu-Jitsu was combat effective than other martial arts. Right now in the sport of mixed martial arts, you can be from any martial art background. Like you can be a wrestler, you can be a boxer. In the initial days, there were it was free rules like bare hand fighting, and you were allowed to grab the head and like punch in the eye and everything. But nowadays, the major organizations, like even the really small organizations, they form their rule sets with their highest priority being the safety of the fighters, the athletes rather. Okay, so the various rules that that govern the sport of mixed martial arts. For example, I cannot pull your hair, I cannot gouge your eye, or I cannot fish hook, I cannot grab your shots. There are a lot of such rules, and I cannot manipulate small joints. Like I cannot grab your fingers and make you submit using pain compliance or anything like that. Okay, so I mean it's a sport that's one of the fastest growing sports in the world right now, and yeah, safety of the athlete is of utmost concern. Back then when I started training, like very few people knew what Jiu-Jitsu was, or what very few people had an introduction to wrestling for MMA and all that. Okay, and there were very few competitions, and we had to travel like to Thailand or to the UAE or to the US to compete to gain experience. Right now, there are a lot of federations and associations like All India Mixed Martial Art Association, and the Super Fight League is doing a good job promoting the sport. It's basically improving the lifestyle of the fighter, giving them a better financial support. IMA is doing a good job of pushing this to the next level by making it into a sportive form. They're coming up with sport MMA, and I believe they're going to be training the Karnataka Police State Police Force very soon. So yeah, so it's gaining popularity very quickly. That's only because of the benefits that people obtain from it, and also because of the combat effectiveness.
See, MMA, you might put it across as mixed martial arts, but for me, personally, it's self-development. You go to school, you learn a lot of stuff, but then I don't know how much you're going to put it on to use in your daily life. But this MMA, learning MMA, it keeps you mentally very sharp. It keeps that body and hand coordination, eye to hand coordination. It keeps you not fit, not just fit, it also keeps you very sharp in terms of thinking.
If you take in fighting, there are three major phases. Okay, so one is the free phase. Okay, so there's no contact. We're away from each other. So from here, I can punch you, I can kick you. Okay, so that's the free phase. Okay, and then comes the clinch phase. So clinch is the moment I establish contact, it becomes a clinch phase. It can be from a simple wrist control to a body lock. Okay, or I can be from your back. So it's clinch. Okay, from clinch we go to the ground phase. Okay, so number 3 is ground. Okay, so you know what that is, right? So I perform some kind of takedown, I get into the ground. Okay, so what happens from here is ground phase. Okay, now sorry, stand up. Okay, so now we got to look at the most effective martial arts that can fit into all three of these phases. Okay, so number 1 I'd like to point out is Muay Thai. Muay Thai is Thai boxing. Okay, it's a national sport of Thailand. They've been doing it for thousands of years. So what's so good about Muay Thai? What's so different about Muay Thai from kickboxing? It uses all the hard bones. So I have effective striking. I can use elbows. I can use knees. Okay, I can use kicks. Okay, and Muay Thai also deals with a lot of clinch work. Okay, so we're doing a lot of knee from clinch, and we're also doing a lot of trips and throws. Okay, so yeah, so Muay Thai fits in very good. Transition from striking phase to clinch phase. Okay, and then there comes wrestling and judo, specifically for performing takedowns. Okay, to take the fight from stand up to the ground. Okay, and so once we get to the ground, there's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Okay, so one of the most combat effective martial arts by far. Okay, so Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is for the ground phase. Okay, so if you put it together, essentially with Muay Thai, a little bit of wrestling and judo, and Jiu-Jitsu as a must, you can be a really good MMA fighter. Okay, right now we're trying to promote this lifestyle among the general population. Okay, so we're just trying to get them to come and train. I mean, our training sessions are really high intense, so we get your heart rate up and down, and we keep you engaged, right? So we're teaching you something new every day. You're essentially learning an art form or multiple art forms, so you're gonna keep coming back for more. So your focus of training, it shifts. Okay, you're not gonna train thinking that I wanna lose some weight and I wanna look better aesthetically. So you're gonna start training thinking that I wanna get better at what I do. Okay, I wanna perfect my technique. I wanna get better at this takedown or this submission that I do, or the way these combination of kicks and punches that I throw. Okay, so your focus of training is gonna shift. Let's say kids and general, just people in general, they need something difficult to do in their lives. Okay, so you cannot give them an easy life. I mean, life is not fair, not for anybody. Okay, so especially for kids, when you give them something difficult to do, that they have to put a considerable amount of time and they got to dedicate themselves, and then when they know that when they put in time and work and it's going to pay off, so that's essentially what's happening here, right? So they come in every day, they're going to train, they're going to keep persisting, and one day they're going to get better and they're going to they're going to reap the rewards. Okay, so that's going to prepare them for life.